On this episode of Historical Places. In the Thillai forests resided a group of saints or rishis, who believed in the supremacy of magic and that God can be controlled by rituals and mantras or magical words. The rishis and their wives are enchanted by the brilliance and the beauty of the handsome mendicant and his consort. The rishis gather all their spiritual strength and invoke a powerful demon Myalakan. Chidambaram Nataraja Temple. The Thillai Nataraja Temple is one of the famous historical places in Tamil Nadu. Located in Chidambaram, it is also called as Chidambaram Nataraja Temple. It is so popular that every Hindu person in Tamil Nadu might have visited it at least once or would want to visit it in future as soon as possible. This is a Hindu temple and it is dedicated to Lord Nataraja. Lord Nataraja is one of the form of Lord Shiva. He's the Lord of Dance. He's accompanied by his consort Parvati as Shivagama Sundari. When the name of the town was Thillai, a Shiva shrine used to be there in the temple. So this temple has ancient roots. The present temple was built in the 10th century when Chidambaram was the capital of the Chola dynasty. It is one of the oldest surviving active temple complexes in South India. Nataraja was the family deity of the Cholas. After the temple's consecration in the 10th century, the temple has been damaged, repaired, renovated and expanded through the second millennium. Many additions to the temple were made in the 12th and early 13th centuries in similar style. Most of the temple's surviving plan, architecture and structure is from that time. The temple wall carvings display all the 108 Karanas from the Natya Shastra by Bharata Muni, and these postures form a foundation of Bharatanatyam, a classical Indian dance. Even though the primary deity of this temple is Shiva as Nataraja, it also presents major themes from Shaktism, Vaishnavism, and other traditions of Hinduism. The Chidambaram temple complex has the earliest known Amman or Devi or goddess temple in South India. Shiva is presented as the Nataraja performing the Ananda Tandava in the golden hall of the shrine Pon Ambalam. Ananda Tandava means dance of delight. Chidambaram, the name of the city, and the temple literally means atmosphere of wisdom or clothed in thought. The temple is one of the 5 elemental lingas in the Shaivism pilgrimage tradition, and considered the subtlest of all Shiva temples in Hinduism. The temple architecture symbolizes the connection between the arts and spirituality, creative activity and the divine. Various arts are being performed in this temple, for example, the annual Natyanjali dance festival on Maha Shivaratri. Chidambaram is one of the Panchabhutha Sthalas, where the Lord is worshipped in his manifestation as sky or Agayam. The word Pancha means 5, Bhutha means elements, earth, water, fire, wind and space, and Sthala means location. Now let's look at the history of this temple. Various texts from Sangam tradition suggest a temple existed in Chidambaram along with Madurai in ancient times, but the town is not named Chidambaram in these pre-5th century texts. Chidambaram was the early capital of the Chola dynasty, and Shiva Nataraja was their family deity. Nataraja Shiva and his dance of bliss is an ancient Hindu art concept. It is found in various texts, such as Tattva Nidhi, which describes 7 types of dance and their spiritual symbolism. Reliefs and sculptures of Nataraja have been found across the Indian subcontinent, some dating to the 6th century and earlier. We can see that the significance of the Agama texts and Shaiva Bhakti movement was strengthening within the Chola leadership and thought through inscriptions and texts from this period. Raja Raja Chola, the Chola king, heard short excerpts of the Tavaram in his court. After hearing them, he embarked on a mission to recover the hymns of the 63 Nayanmars and sought the help of Nambiandar Nambi, who was a priest in a temple. in the form of catechism leaves half eaten by white ants in a chamber inside the second precinct in Thillai Nataraja temple, Chidambaram, Nambi found the presence of scripts. It is believed that he found it through divine intervention. The Brahmanas or Dikshatars in the temple have disagreed with the king by saying that the works were too divine and they won't allow for the chambers to be opened unless Nalvar, the four saints, Apar, Sundarar, Tiragnanisambandar and Manikavasagar shows up. Nataraja, however, created idols of them and prepared for them to be brought to the temple through a procession. But Nataraja is said to have prevailed. Nataraja then became known as Tirumarai Kanda Cholan, which means one who saved the Tirumarai. The king of Angkor who built the Angkor Wat sent a precious jewel to the Chola king Kulothunga, who submitted it to the temple in 1114 CE according to inscriptions found in South India and Southeast Asia. The Cholas, the Pandyas have done much to the temple by adding many colorful gopuras and big gateways. This temple, along with Srirangam in Madurai, have been invaded, raided and looted many times, but the later kings who overthrew the invaders have repaired and restored the temple to its glory. Temple legend. The story of Chidambaram begins with the legend of Lord Shiva strolling into the Thillai Vanam or forest. In the Thillai forests resided a group of saints or rishis, who believed in the supremacy of magic and that God can be controlled by rituals and mantras or magical words. The Lord strolls in the forest with resplendent beauty and brilliance, assuming the form of Pitchatanadar, a simple mendicant seeking alms. He is followed by his grace and consort, who is Lord Vishnu as Mohini. The rishis and their wives are enchanted by the brilliance and the beauty of the handsome mendicant and his consort. On seeing their womenfolk enchanted, the rishis get enraged and invoke scores of serpents or nagas by performing magical rituals. The Lord as the mendicant lifts the serpents and dons them as ornaments on his matted locks, neck and waist. Further enraged, the rishis invoke a fierce tiger, which the Lord skins and dons as a shawl around his waist. Thoroughly frustrated, the rishis gather all their spiritual strength and invoke a powerful demon Mayalakan, a symbol of complete arrogance and ignorance. The Lord, wearing a gentle smile, steps on the demon's back, immobilizes him and performs the Ananda Thandava, the dance of eternal bliss, and discloses his true form. The rishis surrender, realizing that this Lord is the truth and he is beyond magic and rituals. The symbol of dancing Lord Nataraja has several meanings and symbolisms. I'll make a separate video on it in the future. If you don't want to miss that out, go to my channel and tap the subscribe button and bell icon to keep getting notifications whenever I upload a new video. If you like this video, tap the thumbs up icon. What do you think about this beautiful temple? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I will see you again with a new video and a new topic to explain. Thanks for watching.